In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a table or entity in Dynamics 365. If you're keen on organizing your data and maximizing the platform's functionality, this instruction is definitely for you. So let's dive right in. First, you'll want to direct your browser to make.powerapps.com. This is where we'll set up our workspace in Dynamics 365. Once you've loaded the site, take a glance at the top right corner of your screen. You'll see a drop-down menu. Go ahead and click it to select the correct environment. Choosing the appropriate environment is crucial because it determines where your data will reside and ensures you're working within the correct context. Now that you have your environment set, let's navigate to the left-hand side of your screen. Here you'll find a navigation pane. Scroll until you see something labeled Tables. Give it a click. This area is essential because it's where you'll manage and interact with your data structures. Once in the tables area, direct your attention to the top of the window. You'll spot a button labeled plus new table. Click it and a menu will drop down where you should select create new tables. This is your starting point for building a new table from scratch. But before we start populating our table, you have a decision to make. Dynamics 365 offers several ways to initialize your table. You could start with Copilot, which is an automated helper, import a SharePoint list, or even bring in data via an Excel file or a CSV file. Of course, you also have the option to start from blank if you prefer to build your structure from the ground up. After you've decided on how to start, it's time to name your table. Giving your table a clear and concise name will save you a potential headache down the road, especially when you're dealing with large sets of data. With your table named and created, it's time to flesh it out. Head over to the Columns tab. This is where you manage fields or categories within your table. To add a new field, simply click plus new column. Every field you add provides another dimension to your data, enhancing its utility. Next, to populate the table with data, use the plus new row option. Adding rows is straightforward and pretty much like filling out a spreadsheet. This is where the information you gather will be dynamically organized for practical use. Here's an optional step, but one that's powerful if you're managing complex data. Under the Relationships tab, you have the ability to create links between different tables. For example, you can set up one-to-many or many-to-one relationships, connecting your table to others like contacts or accounts. Such relationships are a game changer in terms of data connectivity and reporting. Finally, once you've added your columns, rows, and any necessary relationships, it's time to wrap things up. Make sure everything looks great, then just click Save and Exit. That seals the deal and locks in all your hard work, and there you have it. That's how you create a table or entity in Dynamics 365. Thank you for joining in today, and happy mapping on your Dynamics journey.